CJX CHH. Today, what day is today? Today it's Tuesday, November 1st, 2022. This is supposed to be CJX. This is CJX. Yes. Okay. Yesterday, Mr. Omar, he removed the crankshaft rear seal. It's over there. It reminds me something. Okay. And there is a paper here for checking the owner was driving the car without oil. The engine runs with noise, unfortunately. Let's remove the nylon. And I hope the cylinder head and the camshaft to be okay. The cylinder head mostly. And the crank. Let's see how it's gonna be inside. Okay, let's see now what has on it the engine. It's missing the solenoid here, it's missing the dipstick, fine. Water pump brackets, the flaps for that dividing the ports. Ah, this is the one with the epoxy. Alright, they installed this cylinder head. Alright. Crankshaft position sensor, the gear here it's missing. The oil pressure sensor is missing. Alright, I believe that I close a short block on that. That's my sealant, what I'm adding, and this is not mine. I'm not the one who closed the cylinder head. That's what I mean. Alright. Fine. It's missing the pipes from here back. Alright. I'm just showing how I received the engine, alright? Nothing more, nothing less. Oh. Has ARP there. Okay. Lifters looks like it's been bleeded. Looks like it's fully compressed. That's how it looks like. We're gonna see. I'm gonna open it to see what's going on. Alright. Yeah. Step by step, opening it to see what we're gonna have inside. How it's gonna look like inside. The cam position sensor for the intake camshaft is here. For the exhaust it's missing. Fine. Yeah. One cap is here. Brackets. Okay. Actuators. Alright. Okay. Let's move on. Alright. Camshaft's out. So far I don't see something crazy. This what you see here, it's supposed to be before. I don't see any problem even on the cover up. There is some scoring, obviously, but if you pay attention, there is a mark from a sandpaper here. That means somebody tried to clean it before. It's not the best case, the best condition. The cover up here, cylinder head is much more acceptable. Here where it steps the camshaft. The camshaft, it looks fine. I don't see to stick on it aluminium pieces. Guides are okay. The bridge here has some wear, but nothing crazy. Alright. So, lifters. It's been primed, all of them. Thank you. Before it looks like this one was being bleeded, but nothing wrong here. The rollers, it looks like it has some scoring on it, but all of them the spin. Okay. I don't see something wrong here. I'm not gonna touch the cylinder head. I'm not gonna remove the cylinder head. I'm trying to see why it was sticking the engine. Is it because of the connecting rod? Is it because of the oil pump? Just trying to figure it out. If it's, let us say, fine, I don't have a reason to open the cylinder head. Alright? Let's continue to see what we're gonna find. Okay, At this point I have some good news and some bad news. Bad news, I believe that I opened for no reason, except if there is a problem on the guides of the cylinder head. That's a different story. I'm gonna show you. Good news, I don't see any problem. Alright, I didn't see glitter anywhere. I don't see, I mean, there is minor, but not something crazy. Inside here there are some garbage on the screen of the oil pump here. This is the number 4 connecting rod. I open this one. Alright, just to see what's going on, if there is any problem. And there is nothing wrong. I don't see any problem whatsoever, to be honest. Continue doing what? I'm not gonna open everything, obviously. I'm gonna keep it as this. Since I don't see any problem, I don't have a reason to continue more inside. Fine. I brought the camera to see inside the cylinders, and I want to see also the guides, because if I remember right, this cylinder head, it was suffering also with the guides. The guides I'm not gonna be able to see it properly, obviously. It spins fine. Let me put back again the number 4 connector cap. 1 second. This is the number 21, and that's the number 21. That goes like this. Yeah, put it there for now. 1 second. I'm gonna place it back and I'm gonna spin the crankshaft to see also that it spins fine. I don't see any problem. I can remove the balance shafts. Yeah, it's gonna be pointless, but we reach up to here, right? Yep. Okay, the connector cap, the lower one, back in place. 70 Newton meters only, ARP 2000. To stretch properly, 5 to 6,000 an inch, 55, I think, something like that. You need a little bit more than 70 Newton meters usually, but 70 Newton meters, you're gonna be fine for now. Alright, I don't want to get the tool out of the engine room. Then balance shafts, there is no problem with the needle bearing or with the bush here front. I didn't show any problem. I don't see any piece coming out, or it spins nice and freely. Same thing also for the gear. Then crankshaft, like I said, it spins fine. It doesn't have any problem whatsoever. There's no problem at all. The thing is, okay, it was running without oil. Did it run without oil for what? For 10 seconds, let us say? Did it run without oil for 200 kilometers? Because I don't see any problem. That's my point. The cross hatch inside the cylinder, at least on the number 1, looks beautiful. Needle bearings looks good. There we're stepping the housing for the needle bearing, the big one. I don't see any problem there. I don't see any mark, overheat mark or something anywhere. I went to the last connecting rod because it's far away from the oil pump, if it makes sense, right? Pointless, waste of time. It might be the cylinder head, because like I said, I remember this cylinder head was suffering. Let me make the engine upside up, sorry. Wait, before I make it upside down, let me show you the I don't see any problem. Yep. Let's make it upside up. I brought also the camera, don't remember if I mentioned, just to have an eye on it. Yeah. Engine, upside up. I was just checking the valve springs. Try to push them down, just in case we don't have any broken valve spring or something. I didn't see any problem there. We're gonna come back again on the valve springs, on the retainer, they're up. Now, 9 degrees after top dead center, to be all the pistons in a row. Okay, almost 90. That's why I placed there to don't have any problem. I'm not gonna be able to squeeze it full down, but I'm just saying for safety. Then and it looks like it's consuming some oil. That's how it looks like. Why I'm saying that? Because this, before I wash it, I clean it, and it's the one with the epoxy. I don't know how many kilometers they did till that time, honestly. Alright, can you see something there? Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Let me watch inside the cylinders. 1 second. Nothing wrong inside the cylinder. Now I'm pointing the number 4 cylinder. You see some light scoring on the exhaust side. You see the exhaust side, obviously. It's not something crazy. And that's the only one that has the scoring. All the rest are okay. Now with one hand, I'll do it. It's pointing this camera, that side, to see the exhaust side. It's the most hot, that's why. Nothing wrong inside the cylinders. A second. I didn't see any problem. Now, you see some marks here. The first one, it's nice and clean. The second one, you see some marks here from the rocker arm. These 2 notches, 1, 2. And then you see another one at this point here. Can you see that? Yeah. Then from this side, you see another 2. There and there. And the same thing there. Another 2. Another 2 here. Another 2 there. Another 2 here. Now, if it bleeds the hydraulic lifter, if it does have an oil pressure, it might hit. It might hit on the retainer. And what's my point? Sometimes you need to either to get the upgrade one, but this is not happening on this engine. It's not happening on this engine. What they did they eat the guide and came the seat and came more up? Why it's so close? That's very close. Let's try to. Okay, let me see all of them. Let me take them all out. Yeah. Might make sense to measure the height of the valve, but it doesn't look like that anybody touched it. Yeah. All right. 1 second. Let me take all of them out. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Where am I? Yeah, light off. Better there, yeah. Hands free. Alright, these are the lifters that I remove from this engine. Alright, this is hydraulic lifter from a different engine. Alright, and I brought also here spring, retainer and valve from the same engine, but not upgrade. This has upgrade. Now, if you place the roller here, has that much gap, has plenty of clearance. Talking about this to the retainer here. If I take it and go do the same thing, let's do it here front, because more easy. 1 second, because I'm gonna make the camera. Yeah, come on. Yep, there you go. If I come here, that's how much space leaving. Now, the first one, it didn't touch. On the second one, it touched. That's why you see a little bit more clearance. If I go there, it's even more tight. Let's put this back in place. All right, let's get some measurements. Where am I? Stock one, Alright, 0. Yeah. Where I'm pointing. 564. Yep. 564. Let's go there. 407. So this one is much near the retainer to the hydraulic lifter. Let's see the first one that's not touching. 411. One second, let me see that again. No, 418, sorry. This one. 445. 456. What they did? Did they touch the valves? Where am I measuring now? I went to the lip or what? 460. $420. In any case, you don't have the same clearance. Where am I? 538. And like I said, let's make it. How we gonna make it? Let's put it on. All right. See what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Now I don't have. I didn't mount a stock valve, obviously. I hope that you understand what I'm saying. What's my point here? Right? Okay. Then I check also the rollers here, the hydraulic lifters, because the intake is supposed to be like this. I didn't remember how it's supposed to be the exhaust, because I see that it looks like it's been squeezed, but in truth, when I take also the other one is being squeezed. This is on a different engine with the stock valves, stock springs, retainers, everything. Now, I have an advice. In the future, if you have such a problem, instead of removing the engine and sending the engine and telling me that, you know what, yeah, okay, tell me that run without oil, this is the information from the office. They send me the engine with this tag on it, with this piece of paper, all right? And they said to me, you know what, it was running without oil. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, it's gonna be much easier if I have the car here to hear the engine from where it comes the sound, and like I did here, open only the cover, no need to remove anything else. Open only the cover up with the camshafts, the side one here, even the side one no need, alright? This piece and this piece, and I'm gonna find it. I might remove, let us say, the oil pan down to see that does have a metallic shavings inside. I'm gonna see inside inside of the cylinders to see if there is a scoring inside of the cylinder wall. From down you can watch it. You don't have to remove it completely from the car. Now, did they grind the valves? Is it the retainers that's causing the problem? It's exhaust, intake, EX, in, yeah, it's correct. Is this the old part number hydraulic lifter? I don't think so. In any case, it's the interference of the rocker arm to the retainer. It's the same thing like the oil jets to the piston. This is who's gonna close the engine. It's responsible to pay attention on that. Just saying, if it's something interfering, if something touching somewhere, you have to address it. You don't have to close the engine. I'm just saying, all right? Not pointing anywhere, just saying. Now, at this point, need a couple of bolts. Some bolts I cannot reuse them again, all right? Some sealant, and you're closing by again. I didn't open no need the head gasket, no need anything. You're gonna need the exhaust manifold gasket, here the flange that has here, the gasket actually, and all the rest. But you can get away with all this story by just bringing the car here with the recovery and opening front, remove the cap from here for the tensioner and check it. Or even if I have to remove this one, okay, I'm not gonna be able to remove the balance shafts, but again, I'm gonna have a clear view. It's not a big deal to open the oil pan down or to open here. That's my point. That's it. Thank you. Over and out. I'm covering it and I'm waiting to see what they're gonna ask me to do, what they want from me to do. Thank you.